Have you ever imagined an army of millions of wild hogs invading the United States and leaving a trail of destruction behind? In this video, we uncover the story behind Texas's fierce battle against more than 2.6 million wild hogs. We will explore advanced control techniques, from helicopter hunting and smart digital traps to bow hunting and thrilling ground pursuits. You'll discover how these animals have become an overwhelming environmental and economic threat. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more incredible documentaries. What was once considered a rare rural phenomenon has transformed into a widespread crisis across the entire state of Texas. From the rocky hills of the west to the humid forests of the east, deep hoofprints in the mud reveal that this is no longer a matter of a few stray animals but massive herds moving with frightening coordination. As a result, Texas is now home to the largest wild hog population in the United States, with an estimated 2.6 million animals. This enormous population represents a significant share of the nation's total wild hog numbers and continues to grow every year, causing severe economic losses that require urgent and decisive action. The origin of these animals is remarkably complex. They are the descendants of escaped domestic pigs that interbred with European wild boars introduced to the region centuries ago. Over time, they adapted exceptionally well to harsh environments, developing an impressive tolerance for extreme heat and an incredibly varied diet. An adult wild hog can weigh anywhere between 100 and 280 kilograms. Males possess tremendous physical strength and thick protective layers of fat. These animals usually live in family groups consisting of females and their young, with each sounder ranging from around 12 individuals to several dozen, effectively forming a powerful land force that is difficult to stop. One of the greatest challenges in controlling this species is its extraordinary reproductive rate. A female can produce 2 litters every year, with an average of 7 piglets per litter. The young mature rapidly and become capable of breeding within just a few months, allowing populations to explode in an astonishingly short period. Beyond their rapid reproduction, wild hogs are responsible for numerous traffic accidents on rural roads, forcing farmers to seek methods of eliminating entire herds. Without effective control measures, agricultural and environmental damage will continue to escalate, posing a direct and long-term threat to Texas's economic stability. In response to these growing pressures, authorities have implemented flexible management strategies, including smart trapping systems and helicopter shooting operations over vast ranches spanning thousands of acres. One of the most effective solutions is the circular steel trap, which acts like a small fortress. The trap features a gate measuring 4 meters wide and weighing approximately 70 kilograms, connected to a digital control system operated through a smartphone. This technology allows operators to activate the trap remotely, from great distances with remarkable precision, minimizing the animal's suspicion and greatly increasing the chances of capturing an entire herd in a single operation. The trap is carefully positioned near water sources and along frequently used travel routes. Its support posts are driven about 1 meter into the ground to ensure maximum stability. To attract the hogs, up to 90 kilograms of corn are spread around the trap each day, while the gates remain open for several nights so the animals gradually become comfortable entering. Once infrared cameras confirm that the entire herd has entered the enclosure, the operator immediately closes the gate remotely using a smartphone application. This systematic approach dramatically reduces the chances of any animals escaping and plays a major role in slowing the explosive population growth of these invasive wild hogs. Within seconds, the heavy steel gate drops, completely sealing the exit. In one successful hunting operation, more than 30 wild hogs, with a combined weight of over 1,000 kilograms, were trapped inside the enclosure. This method is one of the few capable of capturing an entire herd at once, rather than simply catching a handful of individual animals. However, farmers did not stop there. They installed numerous additional traps across different areas to increase the efficiency of population control. Now, let's see how these traps work in real-world conditions. Beyond these efforts, debates have intensified over the effectiveness of traditional traps, which are no longer considered efficient enough. In some cases, they can even make entire herds more cautious, causing the animals to avoid open areas. Experts therefore believe that large-scale systems, capable of capturing an entire herd at once, may offer a more sustainable solution for controlling growing populations across vast landscapes. Another option has emerged: helicopter hunting, a method designed to reduce herd densities rapidly while covering thousands of hectares. The aerial perspective makes it possible to spot natural hiding places that are difficult to reach with four-wheel drive vehicles, significantly improving the effectiveness of large-scale field operations. The operation begins as the helicopter's blades start spinning, generating powerful air currents across the ground as the aircraft flies at a low altitude of only a few dozen meters. From this position, the observer can clearly identify plowed fields and frequently used animal trails. When the pilot spots a herd, the helicopter banks to create an ideal viewing angle for the shooter positioned in the rear. The hogs then begin scattering in an attempt to escape amid the roar of the engine and the thunder of the rotor blades. However, the advantage of aerial surveillance makes it much harder for them to disappear. Through this precise tracking, the herd's movements can be monitored, while attempts to hide in nearby vegetation can be detected and countered. This method, however, comes at a high cost, ranging from $700 to $1,200 per hour, depending on the type of aircraft being rented. Despite the expense, ranch owners accept these high costs because of the method's ability to eliminate dozens of animals across vast areas that conventional ground hunting simply cannot cover. Helicopters have therefore become a strategic tool for pursuing large herds that move rapidly between open fields. Combining aerial surveillance with ground-based equipment can significantly reduce the environmental and agricultural pressure caused by the growing populations of these invasive and destructive animals. At the same time, firearm hunting has become an activity that combines environmental control with intense mental focus. As hunters confront millions of wild hogs wreaking havoc across several states, hunters often prefer powerful rifles equipped with high-precision scopes to increase their chances of accurately hitting targets from long distances. The difficult search begins across forests and grasslands, where hunters follow signs such as disturbed soil and dragged mud along long trails. After patiently tracking the animals, the shooter chooses an elevated position and waits for the decisive moment. Taking the shot requires exceptional skill and complete composure to ensure an accurate hit on the concealed hog. The hunt can continue for hours as the shooter patiently watches for even the slightest sign of movement among wild hogs, hidden in dense forests or roaming across open fields. When the target finally appears in the scope, the surrounding noise seems to disappear. All that remains is the hunter's heartbeat and controlled breathing as they focus on making an accurate shot. As a result, even the slightest tremor, at a distance of more than 100 meters, can ruin the entire operation and waste an opportunity to control this invasive animal. Moreover, individual hunting skills remain a crucial part of the broader control strategy, which aims to protect agricultural crops and secure rural areas from destruction. The wild hog's thick hide, powerful muscles, and remarkable endurance make it one of the most difficult animals to hunt in North America. In fact, many hunters jokingly describe them as armored tanks walking on four legs. If the first shot is not decisive, the animal will usually bolt like an arrow, creating a tense pursuit where teamwork becomes essential. Hunters use radios to communicate, report the herd's location, and make sure that their lines of fire do not cross with those of other team members. Modern technology also plays a vital role in this confrontation. Hunting groups use drones to survey grasslands and monitor animal movements, giving hunters a major advantage against an animal known for being extremely intelligent and cautious. This makes it clear that hunting wild hogs is not simply about pulling a trigger. It is a carefully planned strategy that requires flawless coordination to confront a stubborn, invasive species. Hunting dogs remain constant companions in tracking their trails and forcing herds out of dense brush and into open areas. Together, these integrated methods help provide farmers with a safer environment for dealing with the growing threat posed by wild animals. Hunting dogs are also professionally trained to direct the prey toward visible areas, allowing hunters to take a more accurate shot. Farmers, meanwhile, may prefer short-range shotguns for protecting their land because of their high maneuverability at distances of less than 50 meters. From here, we move on to bow hunting, a method favored by those seeking the ultimate challenge and a heightened sense of tension. Every movement must be carefully calculated, leaving virtually no room for error. This traditional hunting experience requires tremendous patience and exceptional stealth and observation skills to reach the ideal shooting distance without alarming the animal. As part of the bow hunting process, corn bait with strong odors is placed to exploit the hog's powerful sense of smell and lure it toward the ambush point. The hunter then climbs onto an elevated platform in the trees as night falls, providing a wide field of view while keeping the hunter concealed from the animals below. The hunter waits for the moment when the hog lowers its head to feed. Then, with intense concentration and carefully controlled breathing, the arrow is released. Bow hunting adds an extraordinary level of excitement to the process. Even the slightest movement can deflect the arrow and cause the animal to escape in an instant, eliminating the opportunity. The effective range of bow hunting generally does not exceed 30 meters, making it essential to carefully monitor every physical movement made by the hog before releasing the arrow. One advantage of a bow is its relatively quiet operation, which reduces the chances of frightening the rest of the herd. The arrow can also sometimes be recovered, helping reduce the overall cost of the hunt. For this reason, hunters must aim for vital areas to ensure a rapid and humane kill with minimal suffering. A poorly placed shot, however, can result in hours of tracking blood trails across difficult terrain, greatly increasing the physical effort required. For these reasons, bow hunting is often regarded by enthusiasts as one of the most challenging and skill-based forms of hunting, where the outcome depends entirely on the archer's ability, patience, and steady nerves. In conclusion, confronting wild hogs in Texas is not simply a hunting trip. It is a battle for survival requiring a combination of advanced technology, field experience, strategic patience, and careful planning. Despite all the efforts, from helicopters to digital traps, the challenge remains because of this animal's intelligence and extraordinary ability to reproduce. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to support us by hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. Turn on the notification bell so we can continue bringing you the most powerful stories straight from the field. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again on another exciting adventure.